Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Live Skittles. As predicted, previous game overran. Here we are, Wallingford Sports Park for the ABM Skittles Club. You join us for Lads Night Out versus Gutter Nutters. Hello, Amy and Dave. Special shout out to the COVID-encumbered captains of the Gutter Nutters who will be live barracking their team based on the performance of this evening's stream. Let's talk through the teams for Lads Night Out this evening. It's first in Simon, followed by Alex, then Tom, Martin, Matt and Brian. The Gutter Nutters, Graham kicks off, followed by Irene, James, then it's Nye, Jerry and Stuart. Captain Matt for Lads Night Out, the tale of the toss is?
We won the toss and we're going second.
Excellent.
That's the toss, that's all we want. That's a great result.
Yeah. So as we just waiting for everyone to be ready. When we are, it'll be Graham up first for the Gutter Nutters.
We've tossed, yeah.
Graham up.
Evening, Graham.
Now then,
The Jukey's not on yet.
the Jukey's been ripped off the wall, hasn't it? I thought. Didn't Matt say it was going?
Only recently, so the warm up. I mean, how many minutes to warm? It's about 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So, Graham now, second ball. Has he found the kingpin? He has. It was a good shot, but I think he'd have felt he deserved one more. I think the wing pin.
It was a little bit of a light contact, wasn't it?
Solid 6. Solid 6 for Graham. Gutter Nutters will be very keen to capitalise on Lads Night Out's recently poor performances. So, and lads will be wanting to show what they're really made of. So let's see how that pans out, shall we?
I mean, it has to be said, like us last week, you know, they're captainless due to COVID, aren't they? You know, so let's see how they can play that. I don't know. It's a tough position to be in. You feel rudderless from my own experience, you know. Here we are then with...
No, it's not good enough. No, there's only 3, Simon, because we took the crack.
A little bit of dispute about ball numbers, but only 3 available today. Simon's first ball then. Oh, I think he'll be pleased with a cheeky 4 there. Remains here on the left by the radiator. 2. He's gone wide. He's had one. Still got a shot here. He's had to abandon the radiator. Yeah, he's found that. Oh, he's done well. Done well. Tremendous stuff.
No, Shiny was second. I don't normally like abandoning the radiator, especially in winter, but it did work out for me then. So
It's winter. Is that what you're saying?
it's a bit chilly out, isn't it? A bit parky.
I admit I popped the gloves on today.
I had to wear a woolly hat in and I got a lift. That's how cold it was. Right, so after one is thrown for each side, lads posted a 2-pin advantage, and now Irene is up for the Nutters. Pull that left. It's just slid away from that wing pin. Early in the evening, though.
Yeah. How are you feeling after that first throw there, Simon? I mean, it's always pleasing to lay down an early marker of quality, isn't it?
It's always pleasing to hit something with your first throw, full stop, Alan. I mean,
and you left the rad and had joy.
I felt all right. Now then, Irene, has she... Yes. Is that a 3, I think she scored, or is it 4? Excellent, well done. Good result from Irene after missing with 2, pulling in a 4. 10 pins for Gutter Nutters after their first 2. So, Alex, anything north of 2 will be the lead.
No Lance, I note, for the Nutters, you know, erstwhile LNO member, not playing for the Nutters.
Or as we have to call him, he who should not be named.
There's no grudges here, you know. He's found the gap.
Oh, a cheeky rear.
Just tweaked it there.
Just tweak the rear.
Now, will the over-adjust occur? That's the question.
He has pulled it, but taken 2. 5 pins scored. 13 to the lads, 10 to the nutters. So they increase their pin lead by another one. So it's 3 the advantage after 2 have thrown.
So fair play here for the nutters. I believe a guest player, Dave did inform me and Matt via email that they were going to need to play a guest tonight due to his COVIDing out.
Ring up!
I mean, he's a guest, but I get the feeling he may have thrown a ball down the alley before, I'm not sure.
I have a feeling anyone who rocks up to Skittles in a very dapper trilby hat, it knows their onions.
You know, oh my word.
Now, contrary to Lads Night Out's belief that the excessive knitwear can be a handicap, this scarf and the jumper are not
And the hat.
the scarf, hat and jumper are not
I've got to say, those first 2 there definitely look like a man who's...
he's not a stranger to having a
the
handful
alley.
of wood, is he? Oh!
There we go.
He takes his fate and takes the glory. James, the unknown quantity, slams in a very welcome 10 for the nutters to bring them up to 20. So Tom really needs a 7 for parity.
Is that where we're at here? Yeah. Let's see how Tom fares. I mean, he's not going to... He didn't have a happy time last time out. I think we've got to admit that.
Not many of us have had happy times the last few times out. Now it's better. Yes, okay. There's a 7 in.
There's a 7. Let's see how he goes. Down the gap.
Oh, I like it. So after 3 have thrown, Lads Night Out, early advantage been wiped out by James's excellent 10. It's 18 pins to the lads, 20 to the nutters. Now, what can the final 3 for each team bring to...
This end of the leg, but not the way this one's turned out so far, but... You know.
Now, Nye, I don't think we've seen Nye for quite some time in one of our games, at least, against us.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, he's a new player for the nutters, same as Lance, just this season. So I'm going to say he's had I don't know how many appearances he's had. He's had a mixed bag. I couldn't quite use his average off the top of my head, but
It's unlike you.
but you know, he's relatively new to the game, I'd say.
Well, he's cleared out the wing pins, still left the king, although he kind of really needs to pile through the middle. Has he got it? No, just found the gap. That is unlucky. That's really unfortunate. 2 scored for Knight. So, lads may have been given a little bit of a fortunate lie there. Martin needs 4 pins to bring things level. Anything north of that will carry a lead into the 5th throw.
I'm just trying to think. So Alex did play last week, didn't he? So I'm just thinking, who out of the glorious 26ers is on again? It's Alex. It's Martin. Did you hit 26 last week as well? It's everyone apart from me, because I only got 23, isn't it? Oh, he's been a bit
Slacker. So this first shot there just literally span into the gap at the last moment. Second one didn't take as much as he could. Kingpin is still there, and there is some angles, but he's missed it. No, he hasn't. Oh, yes. I thought he'd missed that, but it actually span on. Took out a bonus one at the rear to land a solid 6. So after 4 have thrown for both teams, lads regain the lead with a 2-pin advantage, 24-22. Now up next is Jerry, anchoring it. He is their rock. The fan club's in. Jerry's not worried about the watching millions. He's very much into the zone.
I mean, he knows the alley well. Let's be honest.
There we go. Oh, now.
I mean, I don't know how many years Jerry's been coming down there. I mean, maybe Dave could tell us via chat. I mean, but
74 years.
It's similar to the Queen's reign.
If Jerry's the queen of the Nutters, who's their Prince Philip?
Well, someone who's presumably not playing tonight. I don't know.
A smattering of respectful applause from the opposition for Jerry. Although Alan keeps saying, Dave talked to us in the chat, Alan hasn't got his phone open and doesn't do Facebook, so we're not going to see anything anyway, so ignore it.
Someone can check. You know, there are plenty of other people with access to say.
Younger, more tech-savvy people.
I just, I've never joined in.
Anything.
I've watched Facebook to watch the Skittles the other week when I was COVIDed off.
I know, but you didn't like it.
I didn't like it, no. I found it left a dirty and filthy taste in my mouth, Simon. But there we go.
Now then.
Anyway, thanks very much for broadcasting this, Mr. whatever your name is, Zuckerberg.
Now then, captain of the Lads Night Out, Matt, throws a very good first ball. He's left that diamond formation in the middle, and he's found the goal. So unlucky not to just push through, but he gives his team the happy smile.
He's going to be very pleased with this because we know he's been struggling.
And he's going to get the clearance. Yeah. That's better. Get in. Matt very happy after some under par performances, has laid it on the line. So, after 5 have thrown in this first leg for both teams, Lads Not Out 33, the Nutters 28. Stewart now approaching the alley. Bit of a weight on his shoulders, but if anyone can carry it, Stu can. Always calm under pressure. But he's really got to post, I'd say, a 9 to put Brian under some serious pressure.
5-pin advantage there, so.
Oh, he wobbled that rear pin, but it steadfastly refused to drop. Other side of the alley for Stewart. Now, that fell out of his hand a little bit. Just a single. Now, this lie is not conducive to a big score. Has he got... Oh, it was the right idea to try and get some angles, but he's hit a 5. So that draws the scores. Gutter Nutters have finished leg 1 with 33. Lads currently on 33 with Brian to throw in the anchor leg. So a small amount of pressure on Brian just to hit something. I mean, I think that pressure will ramp up massively if he misses with his first ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an unfamiliar spot for Brian. Despite his average this season, I think I know it's not where he likes to be in the lineup. So let's see what he can do.
There it is.
He's done the hard bit. Knocked down Summit. There you go.
He can relax into it now. He can have fun with it now, can't he? He can just tease the Skittles, try something new, try missing it, just to see what it feels like.
Essentially, if you think I'm just playing the team game,
and find it again. Don't worry. Mission accomplished. So there we go. Lads Not Out take the first leg, 36 to 33, and put some points on the board. 2-0. Leg 2, and it's Lads to throw first.
Yeah, here we go. Well, it's a good start for us. See how things develop, I guess. Oh, the impossible shot. He takes just the middle pin. Just the one. Looks good, but it's not great in terms of the game. He's been unlucky there. It's just not one clean out. Another one clean out. Didn't trouble any other pins. Left the rad again. Let's see what he can do. He's just had another one only. He's going to be disappointed, I think.
That first one, we were convinced that was going to be all of them down with that first ball.
Yeah. It felt quite good.
It's really good. It was really good.
I think he might have thrown me slightly. The rest were terrible, but
When I approached the board there was like the ghost of a 3 already written in Simon's place. What could this mean?
oh dear. Right, I better place my fine on the table. 20p for a score under 5.
Have we shaken the tin for Brian's fine there?
Oh, Brian.
Those poppadoms won't buy themselves, Simon.
No. Now then, Graham. Better. It's not although actually it's not too bad. There's
His second ball there.
yeah, I think so. There's a 7 on here, but that was his second. We missed with the first. Just a 5 from Graham. Coming off his first leg 6, he'll be disappointed, but it has sort of given the lads a little bit of a break there. I mean, my poor performance could have been punished a little bit more heavily. So, after the first players have thrown for both sides in leg 2, Gutter Nutters with a 2-pin lead as we watch Alex from the lads just whisker past the king.
Right last week a bit, mate.
Another one who's not having a great time in round 2. That's better. Pyle drives it through. He would have perhaps preferred a bit more of an angle on that one, but
it's interesting, isn't it? He's found the gap.
oh, same again. That was the angle he was trying to go for the second one. The clarion call of the very, very full fine team.
I'm hoping there's maybe.
Oh dear. What have I done? I've started a bit of a trend there as Alex posts a 3.
Simon, I told everyone don't copy me.
It's Brian the
Oh,
Rock.
Brian,
began with
the Rock began with Brian. Yes, it's true. I forgot about that. I was happy with him getting us across the line, but you're right. He started a trend. Irene now just needs 1, and she's going to get more than 1. There's oh yeah, oh, just 3. It's nearly fell for 4.
Refused at the back.
It did refuse. So 4 points for a refusal, but no. That's the lead. Now then, this is looking good. Has she found it? Is it just shaved away? Oh! How did it miss the first one and yet shave the one behind it? It's strange.
Your son's sticking up, Simon. I've got no further comment. But
I think it's
it did
Irene's
seem
heavy spin.
almost impossible. Oh, I think it's going to just. Oh, there we go.
Just nicked 2, but again, it's a bit of a common thread here. Gutter Nutters have both their players have scored 5, and Lads Not Out both theirs have scored 3. After 2 have thrown, it's 10 points to the Nutters and 6 to the lads.
I think if we observe, you see the pin up again there from young Tom Newton. You could once again hit that back one and miss the front one. I'm going to say. I'm not going to be critical. I mean, I know it's about speed and a bit of accuracy. I don't know which is it.
Better from Mr. Tom Morgan.
Now that was a lovely shot from Tom, wasn't it?
Back to the old days. Now then, there's definitely a chance here as he gets it. Oh, just a smidge too square. He was looking to fly the pin out on one side of the. Yeah, I think so. Is he going to get the? Oh, he went for it. He really went for it. Really tricky to shoot it across the alley. Fantastic 8 from Tom, bringing the Lads Not Outs back into it somewhat. After 3 have thrown for the lads, the score is now 14. James for Gutter Nutters, who are on 10 after 2, now needs to post a 5. Of course, he's coming off a 10. He's shown his early form.
Yeah, we've got to see. I mean, it was tremendous, his first throw. There's no other word for it, isn't it? So.
Bit of a, not quite the start he had, but
pace, though. Lovely pace.
very smooth delivery. Reminds you of Matt. Oh, 2 finer cuts. Now that He's got the quarter pin here on the viewer's right, our left, commentary left, which is probably the shot
fancies. Just I find it's tough to hold that. I don't know what you think.
He's gone for it.
Good.
Five. So after 3 have thrown in leg 2 for both teams, Gutter Nutters take a slim lead into the second half of the leg, 15 pins to 14. I remind that the lads' night out took the first leg, 36 pins to 33. Next up for the lads, it's Martin. Left-hander tonks the kingpin for a 6. And he's left a very, very good angle here.
Same shot, other side that Tom had. Let's see if he can do it. All right.
Mind you, he took the bonus one. It now
Still there for a 9.
it is still there for a 9. And in fact, they're a little bit closer together and makes it look like a bigger target. Perhaps has he got it? He has. Yes, well played. Very solid 9. So, lads' night out now after 4, 23 pins. After 3, the Nutters on 15. So, Nye, who will have been very disappointed with his first leg 2, needs to pull out a clearance, at least an 8 to draw things up.
I think you've got to start with a good shot up in the 6. Citra just says happy, isn't it? And you see, if we look at what did we manage at the top end there? 12 versus 11 last time. You know,
Oh, just too fine on the kingpin. That's left him with the W split. Or M. Oh, there is one behind. Yeah, yes, there is an extra one behind. He's gone for it, but pulled it. Oh, it's not good when you see the Skittles lying across the alley.
Pleasant split, is it? I think you don't quite know.
Oh, he got an extra bonus one there. Jerry waving to the camera there. Unfortunately, since he cancelled his OnlyFans account, that's Jerry's only way to raise money, is appearing on Facebook Skittles streams. So, Nye posting a 5 there.
Yeah, for all 5s from the Nutters thus far.
Yes, everyone has posted a 5. They're on 20 after 4 have thrown. Let's not out 23 now. Matt coming off that super 9 in his first leg. How can he follow that up? That's all right. And yet such a smooth deliverer onto the alley. He doesn't bang it down. He whooshes it on, glides on. There he goes again. Oh, now then. These are tough. These straight shots, dead straight, and you've got to.
Rob for us can play a dead straight. I cannot.
Now then, this looks. Oh, it just rolled away. Good follow up to the 9. A solid 7. Almost something even more spectacular, but lads will be happy to have posted 30 after 5. After 4, the Nutters on 20. Jerry really needs a spare.
Is it some big scores this season? Yeah, you can either have Martin or Matt. Or Tom.
Yeah, which would you prefer? A bit of friendly banter there, but behind the friendly banter, we know that Jerry has nerves of steel.
Always steely character. As we say, he's a little bit of air.
Got a bonus. It'll by itself.
Yeah. You've got to, Jerry.
I think that one was just frightened into falling over. Now then, the angle is on here for a clearance in 3. Not tricky now. I mean, there's an 8 there.
Not easy, eh?
No, but there's an 8 there.
I think if you got 7, you'll be happy.
Yeah, but he needs more than that. He won't be happy with a 7.
You know, I think.
Oh, he really won't be happy with another 6. But consistent scoring from Jerry. That's his second 6, consecutive 6, and breaks the Gutter Nutters run of everyone scoring 5. So after 5 have thrown for both in leg 2, the Gutter Nutters are 4 behind. Somebody do the scoring. Alan, just sort out a scorer. Brian now with a 4-pin cushion that the lads have. Coming off that disappointing first leg 3, will be really disappointed to have just found the middle one. Yes, expletive deleted, I can tell you he is disappointed. However, Kingpin is still available. But then the ball sailed through the gap from the first shot. So, 2 balls, 2 pins down. Big final ball for Brian. He's going to feel the pressure. As he hit, yes, that's better. And a bonus 1. 5 for Brian. He'll still be disappointed, but he'll be relieved that it wasn't another 2 or a 3. So, leg 2, similar score for the lads. They scored 36 in the first. They've got 35 in the second. Gutter Nutters currently on 26. Stu needs 10 to win, 9 for the draw. It's not a bad first ball, and the angle's there, but I would say it's going to be tricky to get a clearance out of this one.
Still on there, isn't it? If he gets that king hit.
Now then, oh, it's just rolled away. A 9 in 1 ball now with these is going to be very, very difficult because the angles. Oh, he gave it a great effort. Great effort from Stuart. Put his all into that. Just wasn't quite enough. Lads Night Out take the second leg. 35 to 32. 4 points to 0 for the lads. Leg 3 is the beer leg.
Indeed it is.
If you're not familiar, the beer leg is simple. Score more than your opposite number, and they will have to buy you an alcoholic or still beverage of your choice.
Normally a half of something. Someone did once ask me for a glass of wine, which I like to tell everyone. It was a long time ago.
Did you bring them a little sherry schooner full of wine?
I got them a large glass.
Just to rub it in. Yeah. Make them feel bad. Right, so Graham, good second shot. He's got 3 left. The lie's not.
That's nice.
Now, just shaved. 7. Always good to get a 7 on your beer leg. Right, I'm up next to see if I can redeem myself from my very poor 3.
There we go. Right, so I've got the mic. Hopefully no dead air, as someone mentioned last week. Hello to all our viewers, by the way. I don't know who's watching because we've not got Facebook on. But I guess Matt's there, and perhaps Di, maybe Clark, Amy and Dave. Hello. Right, so first ball for... Oh, that's gone right down the gutter. Right, 2 more balls to Simon. Let's see what he can do with this. That's looking much better. Unlucky. Just the 2 pins down. This is going to be a tricky here. Just wang it down, Si. Ah, that was a cruel. He's going off to the bar now to buy the beer. That was a 4. So I'm having to score and commentate. Do you want to do this? Sorry, I was asked to do that. So here comes Irene in her beer leg, coming off a 4 and a 5. Nice slow roll down there. Got 3 pins down. So things are looking up here for the gutter nutters in this leg. What can Irene do with the second ball? It's gone a bit wide. Has it gone down? It's gone down the gutter. I think that's a 4. So 4 for Irene. 4. So commentating and doing the chalking.
It's hard going, Matt.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
It's
too much for one person. Alex. Oh, he's still chatting away there. Yeah. Yes, not the poor old Simon had a bit of a shocker. It went down the gutter.
He gutted one.
Yeah, first ball. Quite heavily hooked it.
Oh dear. It's a good shot.
Oh!
Almost. Same again, mate. That's what you want to do.
Come on, Alex.
In the same place.
Yes, no. Oh! Same shot twice there for Alex. Bad luck, Alex. The beer is 1 actually. Sorry, I thought he got a 4, but he scored a 5. So 11 to the gutter nutters, 9 to lads' night out. And here's James to roll.
It's a big match up this, I feel, on the beer leg.
Yeah.
Wild, a little bit wild there.
Yeah.
He's disappointed with that.
It's that thing, isn't it, when you're just starting out and sometimes you hit some beautiful shots. Got quite a nice sort of action there.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
This is the essence of Skittles right here, isn't it? 10, 5, 3.
It's at 3.
That's it. Isn't it?
Yeah. I want to see that dance up to the Oki, Tom. So Tom's now up for the lads' night out with a 3 to beat for the beer. They've got 14, we've got 9. It's Tom's throw. So here we go.
First he's got to win the beer, hasn't he, man? I mean, that's job 1. Is win a beer.
Simon is returning, so I'll hand over the mic to him in a second. Yes!
Win the beer, that's
Yeah.
job 1.
Yeah. Well done, Tom. 6.
Even 2.
Yeah. Here you go. I don't know why I said that so much.
Well, I'm back from the walk of shame, buying my opponent a half a Guinness to see that I've missed. Yeah, half a Guinness. Yeah, always for Graham. Graham's on the Guinness.
I mean, you'll know, because you've many a time.
Many a time Graham's taken a beer off me.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, after 3 have thrown for both in leg 3, it's 15 pins to the lads, 14 to the nutters. Very close. Nye up now, coming off a 2 and a 5. That's a good first ball. Kingpin's still there, some good angles. Oh, he's gone wide. Oh, unlucky not to take another 1 or 2 with that skid
there, yeah. I agree.
There's still a reasonable angle.
Just got to hit that kingpin.
Oh no! He did what I did in my leg, and that ball just didn't release. So another 5 for Nye.
Yeah, I mean, I presume we don't need to talk about your go then, do we, in the beer leg, Simon? Is that right?
Well, it was better than leg 2.
Okay.
But
Was it actually though?
well, the first ball just it just stuck in the palm and went into the gutter. That was it. That set the tone for the whole thing. I've got 2 fines on the trot. Martin now having a good evening, coming off a 6 and then a 9, and he's scampered up to the throw line. He's keen to get on with it. He fancies himself for a half of rattler.
It's the spin control, isn't it? That he's been a bit hit and miss at times. I mean, there it is. Is he going to come fully away from the road?
No, he's 3/4 away. Solid 6. He's just taken his beer by 1 pin, and perhaps more importantly for his team, keeps that lead after 4 have thrown in leg 3. 19 pins to the Nutters, 21 to the Lads Night Out. A reminder, Lads Night Out won the first 2 legs and are, at an advantage again in leg 3. Next up is Jerry. Now he's come off his 2 6s, but both of those 6s had the promise of more, so there is a slight delay, so we can bleep you out, Jerry. Now then. Found the gap there. He did belt it though. It hit the alley with a thud. Now he's
interesting. You see, he's come away across the alley, despite a miss there. He's decided I'm going to go the other side.
And he's done the same thing. Middle. Well,
a little bit wobbly the sticking up. I'm going to say here on this Jerry. Let's see if he.
Well, if I was Jerry, I wouldn't comment because he's actually narrowed the gap, but he managed to find the gap anyway. Wow. An unusual score for Jerry. He's popped in a 3. Very unusual. I've not seen somebody, go completely across the alley after missing the shot. Now then, Matt's having a great evening so far, a 9 and a 7. And I think he'll be feeling really positive after his recent form. This is a return back to the Matt of old.
Let's see if it continues, Simon.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that first shot.
He's catching just the edge of things and getting mileage for it, isn't he? Which is lovely.
Leaving himself with nice lies for his second and third ball. Well, that's a bit unfortunate.
Too straight. Too straight.
Now he's got a bit of a concern.
Same shot. Who had this earlier on in this leg? I've forgotten.
Oh no! Wild. Just a 5. Enough to take the beer off Jerry, but slightly below par. Still, from the team perspective, after 5 have thrown in leg 3, 22 pins to the Nutters, 26 to the Lads. A 4-pin advantage.
It's interesting. I was thinking Wednesday 9 p.m. It's very much our area, isn't it? And also playing second. They wanted to go first. They won the toss, but wanted to go first. All these things are in our favour.
Well, perhaps Captain Dave, watching the live stream, might disagree with that toss decision.
I think he often does the same, to be honest.
Very familiar. Stewart is in a position here to put some pressure on the Lads. And indeed he does. Fantastic 9. Again, very consistent scoring for the Nutters. 33, 32, and then 31. Lads Not Out, 26. Brian needs 5 for the draw, 6 to take a win.
9 to save a beer. Just to bring the beer over.
Well, I don't think we need to worry about that. I mean, Brian's, although he's very, Brian's very aware of his individual performance, but he's at heart a team player, and he knows that what he needs to throw down there is a 6, a solid 6. Yeah. A 3 per ball will do.
Still got the king here.
Yeah. I mean,
Arrowhead formation.
they're all there. They just pretend it's a full deck and.
Slightly nervous shifting of position there from Brian. He's not had what he wanted.
Is he going to shift over again?
Feeling the pressure.
He is feeling the pressure.
I know exactly how he feels. I've played anchor many times. These are unpleasant moments.
He's moved away from the rad. What can he do now? Now then.
Really hope.
Yeah! Cries of delight and relief. He's lost the beer, but he's won the leg for the team. Brian 7 takes it to 33 pins for the lads. Against 31 for the Nutters. After 3 legs, the lads have won the game, 6 points to 0, but lads will be wanting to claw back as many of the points as possible, having suffered a couple of heavy defeats.
I think when we look at the league table, Simon, you are up, by the way.
Oh, I forgot because I thought we'd lost the top.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we were to look at the league table, last six's position is looking very strong. But you know, there's still a few games left this season. Who knows what could happen? Simon started a little bit better. I think he's got out of the fine zone, so I'll be pleased. Can he have the 7? He can. He can. Tremendous.
Well, I thought I'd have a go. It's a 6, Alan. It's a 6. There's one behind. That's why I was trying to flick it. Well, at least I avoided the fine.
Ghost of the 6. What is this? Here, there's been a spillage here.
Oh, I don't know what. I mean, you know, have I got a leaky glass? Surely not.
It's really sad because I was scrolling for a picture.
I might go and get a clock. That's going to be
All right then. Graham from the Nutters just too busy gassing and chatting. He's so relaxed with his score. Just leave everyone waiting. Oh, that's a good looking first ball. Blasted 6 with that. Now, there's a really, really good chance here to get a spare. Now then, this looks good. Oh yes, he's taken it. Well played.
Spare there, Graham.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Always a good skill.
Tom sticking up for us. Thank you, Tom. Sets everything up for Graham's third ball. Can he take advantage? Oh. 5. 14 spare for Graham. Can you put it up then? 14. Well, I thought my 6 was fairly reasonable, but Graham...
A 6 is reasonable.
Graham
You don't bank a bill, go and get
threw it
bloody
into
14.
a cocked hat.
Are Dave and Amy cheering, I wonder, at home?
I don't know. My phone is recording it, and some of you others will have to look.
Well, mine's playing Spotify, so...
Yeah, that's your excuse. And Alan doesn't know how to work Facebook, so...
Wouldn't it be weird if we put the Facebook stream on and we hear everyone, well, hear ourselves going out of the Bluetooth speaker behind?
Yeah, but with a delay. Yeah, it would be a bit meta. Anyway, Alex now for the lads. Needs work to do to try and claw back some of the deficit that Graham, with his 14, has laid down the alley. Alex joking about he's not happy with as it just drifted off. Oh. Only 3.
Even worse.
They made me cough up early. I'm making you as well. Just the 3 from Alex. So after 2 have thrown for lads not out, 9. Gutter Nutters after 1, 14. Irene has a free go, but she's not going to waste the opportunity. Well, that first one just drifted off the line that she bowled. Second ball, now she knows where she wants to go. That's looking better. Yes. Pyle drives through with a 5. And there's a lovely angle on here for another big score. Oh, she's just pulled that, just a cheeky one for a 6. Well played though, Irene. That's top score of the evening for Irene. What a time to bring it in. Leg 5. After 2 have thrown. Gutter Nutters 20 pins. Lads night out 9. Rather a large deficit.
It's the only way back for the lads on this.
Well, it has to be said, Tom having planted an 8, Martin with a 9, Matt with a 9. There's some big scorers who've got the potential to do that.
You need more than that, Simon. You need more than a maximum, I think. Graham's laying down a 14 there, which is a big spare. That's a chunky spare. Oh, been very hard done by Tom.
That's awkward.
It's been hard done by Tom.
I mean, there is an 8 in there, but it has to hit with such accuracy to get this 8. No, it's not bad. Oh, a little bit too straight. Really close. Really close. Five for Tom. Brings the entire lads night out score, even with Graham's go. Next up is James now. But don't forget James's first leg glorious 10. It's slipped a little since then.
You've not had any cheese.
And he won't be happy with that opener. Now then. Again, unfortunate. The kingpin is still available, and there's some angles here. Oh, that just stuck in the hand. Only 3. Again, it's his second 3 score. Even so, Graham's exceedingly high bar means that after 3, Gutter Nutters have posted 23. Lads Night Out have only managed to scrape themselves up to 14. 9 behind. Now then, Martin. Good scoring from Martin. 6, a 9 and a 6. If he can bounce back to the 9, that would help.
All beer legs were decided then. There's no rollovers or anything today. It's a gap.
Yeah. I mean, there's no excuses. The Skittles look fairly well laid out to me. I don't think we can.
No. I think again, spin control. Very hard.
Oh, that did spin away, didn't it? If it had not been, yeah.
Just get it just right, you know.
That's why I don't bother.
Like Goldilocks.
Don't do the spin.
Yeah, plain ball.
I have enough effort just to throw it straight where I want it to go. Oh dear, very disappointed. Just a 3.
I've got another theory on Martin. He's about 3.5 rattlers in.
Well, yes, because he won his beer leg.
No, he's not consumed all of that, but a lot of it's gone down there, and that's a lot of rattler. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of rattler. Now then, 9. Scored a 2. Then recovered with double fives. Good second shot. Unfortunate not to nick that last that back skittle as well, but it's a reasonable angle here on this quarter pin. Oh, he just pulled it wide. 4 scored. He'll be disappointed with that. But importantly, after 4 have thrown for both teams, the difference is 10 pins, 27 to the Nutters, 17 to the lads. So Matt, the skipper, coming off a 9, a 7 and a 5, will need to recapture some of his first leg glory and then some, really. I mean, we've got to have a spare. It's not a bad looking ball, but it didn't quite fall. Just a little bit too straight.
Again, same. You've seen that before from that.
And the danger here is with 2 pins in a line here. Yeah, that's exactly the danger. I mean, there's a 6 is nothing to be sniffed at, but the lads are only up to 23. Gutternuts is still way ahead on 27.
Throw.
Yeah. Now Jerry in at number 5 for the Nutters, coming off 2 6s and that unfortunate 3 in this beer leg. Will he be carrying that into this leg, or will he have, like the true professional he is, just cast that aside?
He's seen many 3s and all the scores. The full gamut of Skittles experience lives in Jerry's very bones, I'm going to suggest.
Although checking my stats here, I see Jerry has never in his entire career scored an 11. That's the number that's eluded him.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to capture the 11 in this game.
Currently sitting at 3 again here, isn't he? He's still got work to do to really cement things. You know, I mean, the leg feels 1 for the Nutters here, but he wants a bit more.
What's the margin? Yeah. Just 4 for Jerry. But although Jerry might be disappointed with his individual score, the Nutters, after 5, have posted 31. The lads, after 5, 23. So the gap has narrowed, but unless Brian can do a Graham and slap in a meaty spare, I fear that Stuart, especially if he's coming off that glorious 9, the momentum's with them.
Oh yeah. I mean, Brian's he's got to hit an 8 to make Stuart even trouble the alley, hasn't he? Let's be honest. So, and you know, it hasn't felt like Brian's night tonight. I mean, I know 357 is a story of an improvement, and he's left himself not a great thing here. It's gone wide.
Well, there's no spare now. Not even a clearance is on here with this line.
I mean, the leg, I'm going to say, there's no chance of an 8 here. He's still got to pay.
Yeah. Oh dear. The leg has not so much gone as been interred, burnt, and everyone's left the wake slightly tipsy. So Stuart now is just all for glory, personal glory now. Oh, unusual.
For a bit more bend there.
Yeah. He did put some kind of quite vicious spin on it, and he has again. That's better.
Didn't get much. I think because of what he cleared out the previous shot, maybe he didn't get what he wanted there. Looking good.
It's better. Solid 6. Going to keep his evening's average up. Gutternutters take a consolation 4th leg. 37 pins to 27. Their best leg by 4 pins. And yes, indeed, yeah, that's the highest scoring leg of either team. So, it's me to go, isn't it? No, it's definitely Graham. God, calm down.
What are you looking at here for Graham? Currently on 32? Is it 32 plus these? Nice first shot.
Very good. This lie is definitely.
What did he have before for his spare? I don't really remember what he was left with.
No, that's unfortunate. But he's. Oh!
He had an extra one.
He did have an extra, but I tell you what, if he gets the angle right here, there's a 9 in it. Come on, Graham.
32.
Oh, he's had an 8. What a superb. Graham lands the 40. Superbly done. Work to do for me to hit a 40.
Yeah. I think really just got to try and get somewhere up near Graham. He's been, as ever, absolute quality. So Simon's just scrambling to keep up here. Let's have a look what we can do. It's a good first shot. Oh, he's going to be pleased with that. Goodness me, he's going to be pleased with that. Oh, we're all disappointed here. Can he take the 9? He's gone wild the other way.
Oh well. I feel like I've only got one tonight. 28. Old school. Well, slightly rescued my evening there with that 7 in 1, but
Tremendous first ball.
it felt lovely. I couldn't recapture the sense of that with that 2.
You just left with so few left, you kind of like don't know what to do. Where have they all gone?
So, Irene now straight through the gap. Unfortunately, again, after first players both teams have thrown in leg 1, Gutter Nutters have a 1-pin advantage. Come on, Irene. Oh.
Is this Midnight Runners? Oh no, that was Eileen.
Oh, is he going to spin? Is he going to spin? No. Oh, unlucky, Irene. Really unfortunate. That's the lowest score of the evening, and you know that last leg before the 6. Unfortunately, it didn't follow through. Well played. Great.
Thanks a lot, mate. What do we expect, Simon? What do we expect from players in the LNO? Beat your opponent. That's all we ask. That's all we ask.
It's a bit of a tough act for me to follow with Graham.
I'm really talking about Alex now.
Oh, okay. So, Irene has posted a 20. Alex is on 16. He needs a 4.
Work to do. 5-3-5-3-5 is a nice sounding pattern. Is that one there?
Just 3 required.
No, 4 really.
Oh, yeah, to beat. Yeah, okay. Treat her kindly. Treat her kindly. Better. You get a discount for that. Alex posts a 4 and equals Irene's 20. So James found the gap. Yeah, I thought so. So after 2 have thrown for both teams, Lads Night Out 11 pins, Gutter Nutters 9. Still close. Can James recapture some of that first leg glory? It's coming off a 10, a 5, a 3 and a 3. No, no. Some indecision here on alley placement.
I think he's right to say where he is. Oh,
I think he should. We've seen that so often. That sort of bit of doubt about whether you should be doing what you're doing just throws you off. Often you're just better with your first gut feeling and playing the angle you thought you should have done the first time. But there we go. James has a 2. So, after the first 3 for Nutters have thrown this final leg, 11 pins. After 2 have thrown for Lads, 11. So whatever Tom posts is the lead. Oh, a shaver.
just spent it away there at the last.
I mean, the power was lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have. But it did not. Such is life. That is a great set.
Just took the 2 out. If it had hit the quarter pin.
I almost thought it was going to again there. Just evading him a little.
What's he aiming for here? I can't quite see where he's going. Oh, he's going. Oh, he was trying to cut it in. He was trying to cut in for a 3 or a 4. Only 3 scored. Tom's had a very up and down night. A 5, an 8, a 6, a 5, and a 3. Post to 27. But team scores after 3 have thrown for both in this final leg. Lads not out 14. Gutter Nutters 11. A reminder that the Lads have already won the match with 6 points, but Nutters took a consolation 2 in the last leg. Can they sneak another one? Nye now. Much better first ball for him. Yeah, that's the best first ball he's thrown all evening, I'd suggest.
Opening the hand is difficult.
Oh, yeah. But just it's that late release.
Bowler. It's quite hard to just find those other angles. And that's really the game. Oh, that's a good shot. Unlucky.
Just too fine. However, posts another 5, equals his high leg score this evening, posts a total of 21. And after 4 have thrown for the Nutters, takes their pin count to 16. After 3, the Lads are on 14, so Martin...
Can we just check the Rattler levels? We're at least 3.5, bottom of 3.5 now.
So there's only a quarter of a pint left.
I think that's, it might even be 4, but yeah. Let's see. It's a good first shot. Oh my word.
He's obviously hit the zone now.
I think it's hit and miss, isn't it? That level of rattling.
It's either confidence or calamity.
Oh, that's a shot.
Confidence. Now then, tricky to get the clearance now.
Currently 24 plus these 7, so 31, possible 32.
I think he'd be happy with a 31.
That's a good.
Oh, unlucky. 7 scored. 31 with a 3. 31 with a 3. Very good. Very good. 6, 9, 6, 3, and then 7. Martin's very happy with that, and rightly so. So, after 4 have thrown, 21, the Lads not out. Gutter Nutters on 16. What can Jerry do? Jerry's 2 6s at the start, then a 3 and a 4, so it needs a big result for Jerry. Jerry's coming up to have a word.
5 in the beer leg. You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
As many as 5?
Was it 5? I thought it was 4. There was one behind.
I've written 5 on the sheet and I'm not changing it.
Oh, fair enough then. Okay. Thank you. I still lost it though. Can I not get the half point back off? No, never mind.
We'll check the replay. Is
Yeah,
there a
yeah.
replay? We'll be checking the YouTube, Jerry, don't you worry. We always go through the footage. I'll see whether you're right or not.
Beep out the rubbish you talk.
That would just be an hour of beep. That's a good first. Oh, unfortunate not to take a few more. Pile driven the 3.
That's a horrible split. No one has.
The angle's just not nice for getting another 3.
good shot.
Done the best he could. Yeah, he does. Now, actually, there's an argument to say stay over the side he was, hit that one out and then in for another to get
The
the
bold 9
8
shot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the 8.
But he's going to play it down here.
5 scored from Jerry. He was on the ascendancy after his 3. 6-6, 3-4-5. Jerry's total 24. He'll be disappointed with that. So after 5 have thrown for the Nutters, they've posted 21. After 4 have thrown for the Lads, also 21. Again, we're in the position where whatever Matt scores is the pin lead for the Lads.
I think Jerry's going to be disappointed with his 24 though. I don't know. It might be his lowest score of the season. Goodness, I mean, I winced just thinking of the Skittles.
We don't have a mic down the other end, but I suspect you heard it fine up this end, how much the wood on wood cracked. Oh, now then.
A lot of pace.
Now this is not a given shot for an 8.
No, I think get some, you'll be happy. Not easy.
Bake it off.
Lands a 6. Matt posts a really solid 33. Top score for the Lads so far. Means that the Lads have a 6-pin lead as the final players for each team are up. First it's Stuart for the Nutters, coming off a 5, a 6, a 9 and a 6. You have a feeling he's got another big score in him. Oh, now that one was dead straight on the kingpin and just span into the gap. He's going for the same shot again. Oh, just nicked it, unfortunately. Still that spin. Not a good lie here. He's gone to his left, your right, and unfortunately he's got it. Never mind, Stuart. Never mind.
Sorry? 2.
2 for Stuart. He's very disappointed. With that 2, the Nutters have lost the final leg. They post 23. The Lads are already on 27 with Brian to throw. Can Brian recover some of his form? He's coming off a 3, a 5, a 7 and then a 4. He'll want to finish in some style because, let's face it, we're used to Brian finishing in style.
I mean, he needs to finish with something just to have
It's better. Yeah!
He's had an extra one there. Pressure's entirely off. He doesn't like anchor. This is all we can learn from tonight. So.
Now then, this is a good lie for a spare opportunity. Can he pull it off? He's pulled it. He's pulled it. But there's a clearance in here. There's a clearance. He hoiks up the jeans. He's put his turn-ups down. I'm sure they were up last leg. And maybe that's the difference.
He was just trying everything.
Yeah. Finishes with an 8. That's more like the Brian of old. Brian takes the Lads total up to 35 and the win. 8 points to 2 in the end. Lads to the Gutter Nutters. Brian's 27. He'll be pleased with that. Certainly with the start that he had. And that's it. So the Lads take a needed 8 points, cushioning them, not so much for catching up with the leaders, but cushioning them from the charging pack. So, as everyone goes for the customary handshakes, we'll just leave you with the ambience of the club.